The reason I chose optometry was because during undergrad I was kind of going the pre-med route, but didn't really want to get into all the blood and needles and that stuff. So I started looking into different options. Looked into dental, didn't really like teeth. So I finally found optometry, started shadowing, and just really fell in love with it. I knew that sight is one of the most important senses or most unique senses that people have, and without it, their quality of life really goes down. So what I really like about it is just being able to learn about that sight and learn how the whole system works and learn how to give people the gift of sight. Also, during my time in shadowing, I noticed that optometrists were really happy and their patients were happy to see them. So it was more of like a personal connection that the patients and the optometrists had, and I really wanted that. Definitely recommend shadowing for students who are looking at all sorts of health careers. For me, shadowing an optometrist really helped me kind of learn the route because number one, I've never worn glasses in my life, and number two, I think I'd been to an optometrist maybe twice before I came to school. So being able to get in there and see what all the instruments do and what the optometrist actually does and how he interacts with the patient really helped me to kind of know that this is where I was meant to be and what I was meant to do. My favorite thing about optometry school is we haven't started learning about the eye till our second year in school. Pretty much all of first year was learning about the whole body, all the systemic diseases, systemic side effects, pretty much how the whole body works in order to understand how the eye works. I never knew that was what we would do while in school, but that is for sure my favorite thing because once we were out and in practice, we are not just eye doctors, we are full body doctors. We have to take the patient in, take a whole look at them in order to help diagnose their problems. During my free time, I like to hang out with my friends I've made while in school. We like to go out to different breweries around town or go down to Beale Street, something like that, or even out to Shelby Farms, which is a big park in East Memphis. And really the weather is a lot nicer down here pretty much year-round than it is back home. We have probably about 5 months of winter back home that you really can't go outside. So having that extra couple months down here to go outside and keep doing stuff, go golfing, do anything like that is really fun. And also just the diversity of all the students in our school is incredible. We have people from different countries, from all over the U.S. And so getting down here and being thrown into one class is really neat. Being able to kind of meet and grow and learn the cultural differences of our backgrounds and where we come from. For example, people make fun of me because I say roof instead of roof, and then there's a lot of little different things like that we learn about each other, and we like to just have fun with it. I've had my family visit, I've had a couple friends visit while I've been down here, and what I like to show them is just basically how big Memphis is and how much there is to do. Honestly, it has a small town feel even though it's so big, and that's really neat because there's a lot of different areas we like to go to, like Overton Square or Cooper Young District. They have really great food and just a lot of different options to do down there. But when my family came down, we actually took them to the Memphis Zoo, and for all of us, that was the first time we've ever seen panda, which was really neat. Another club that I'm involved in is SPOSH, and that is a club where we raise money and we do a bunch of hours sorting glasses and preparing them to go on trips each summer where we go to underprivileged countries. What we do down there is we provide free eye exams to the underprivileged communities down there. What I like about it the best or the most is that it really connects the dots for everything that you've learned and be able to get that patient interaction and see the happiness in their eyes once they can see again and just the delight they have. My experience at SCO has been absolutely fantastic. I've loved pretty much every minute of it. Test weeks are a little rough sometimes, but everything else is awesome. I've made great friends, and it really was not hard to make friends. Our class is pretty cohesive as a group, and we like to have fun together and we like to work hard together, which is great. I would have to say my favorite thing about SCO is probably the lab instructors. They really help us to grow and learn and make sure that we're ready to go into clinic when we need to be. And although it is very tough curriculum, they somehow get us through it. And by the time the practicals come or something like that, we know that we're ready and we feel ready most of the time. And if you don't do well, they'll just bring you back in the next day and they'll help you through something that you need a little more work on. Along with that, I really love being part of SCO because they really care about all the patients that we see, no matter if it's sending us off to different countries to see the underprivileged countries, or if it's just right here in our own clinic. I mean, we bring patients in from all over the city, all types of backgrounds, everything. So being able to really help those patients out and giving us as students the experiences we need is awesome, and I love being part of the school.